extend your arms forward. Extended child's pose. And start to slowly connect your mind down into the rhythm of your breath. And when you're ready, just inhale and round the whole back body, slowly coming into an all-four position. Settle your hands and spread your fingers wide and connect the root of the mound of your thumb and forefinger down. Tuck your toes under and stretch the soles of your feet. And with a slight pause and a long inhale, strengthen the back of the body by lifting the lower belly up. And then when you're ready, just lift the knees off the floor, just an inch or so. Pause in the pose, observing the sensations of your breath and the sensations of where you feel in your body. And then place your knees down. Extend your toes back. Just step your hands forward just a little bit. So we're going to rock our body forward and raise and spread the chest. And as we exhale, press the hips slowly back into extended child's pose. Inhale, forward, exhale, extend back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more. And then stay into extended child's pose. And let your arms gently drag that back down by the sides of your legs. Palms facing uppermost. And then use your hands to slowly push the spine up. And come to sit either your right arm under the left and rest your right ear and shoulder down on the floor. Gently ease and elongate the left hip back from the left shoulder. And close your eyes and just settle down into that right shoulder and right ear. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Slowly press the hips back onto your heels and release your arms forward, palms facing up, head resting down. One long deep inhale, one long deep exhale. And then flip the palms round the body, slowly come back onto all fours. Inhale, left arm, reach it to the sky. A breath or 2 here. Next available exhale, the left arm sweeps slowly through and bring the left ear and left shoulder to the floor. Slide the right hip back and let your ear and shoulder rest gently. Observe the sensations of your breath. Your next inhale, derotate the spine. Slowly press back into child's pose. Palms facing up in front, or arms resting down by the sides of the legs. Palms facing up. Inhale the arms forward to the front of the mat. On your exhale, round the whole back body, coming into all fours. Inhale, toes tuck, and press through your hands into downward facing dog as you raise the sit bones to the sky. Soft or straight knees. And allow yourself to connect with the 4 corners of your foundation, 2 hands, 2 feet. The thighs press back. The heels settle down. The neck is relaxed. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. And very slowly inhale, raising both heels up. And just step your feet forward. Slowly walking your feet forward between the hands. Soft knees if hamstrings and back are not happy today. Remember, you can always raise the floor up to reach your hands by using bricks by the sides of your feet. Or please soften your knees to accommodate your hamstrings and back. The arch of the feet, the mound of your big toe joint anchored down. So connect with your foundation. Connect with your breath. And when you're ready to next inhale, let the weight sink down into the hips and the heels and slowly elongate the spine and rest your elbows on the edge of your thighs into a supported, modified chair pose. Just connecting down through your foundation, the sit bones reaching to the back of the mat, the crown of the head reaching to the horizon. As you next inhale, stay down and raise the arms. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. As you next inhale, press down and rise slowly. And bring the hands down the center line into Mountain Tadasana. So hug the feet to the floor. Hug the skin and the muscles around the bones. Build the building blocks of the spine up. knees and just make a small circle outwards. And then allow the arms to extend and your feet to just touch the ground underneath your knees. Arms down by the sides of your hips. We're going to take the hips and the arms up towards the sky with a So stay into full Sphinx on your next inhale. Unfolding your right leg into a right angle. And either stay here, or if you wish to increase the stretch and the sensation of opening in the left body, take the left arm a little bit more wide and forward and lift the elbow. And then turn the body to look over your right shoulder. You will know how to move here to exhale. falls down by the sides of the body and connects either onto a brick or towards the floor. Elongate the right. Fold the knee behind the right knee and sit the hips back a little or a lot. Resting the chin down onto your knee or wherever it rests. And if you can allow yourself just to roll back and come to sit on your hips this way, then do so, or tuck the legs to the side and come to sit on your hips this way. Tabletop. Feet are parallel, hip width apart, a little further than your knees. Take the hands back wider than your hips and just connect with your foundation, your feet, your hands, and press down. And as you press down, lift and spread the front of the chest and hug the elbows in together. Your the skin of your thumb and finger off your nose, so you've always got some sensation there. So your eyes remain softly open, Shiva seal, or they close. Have your right thumb on the right side of the nostril and have a connection, just the skin touching that left cartilage as you exhale left. Inhale through your left. choose to stay or as little as long as you like. Thank you for showing up on your mat today.